Hello, wonderful. This is Sarah K Ramsey, wondering if you have smart girl syndrome. And I was talking to one of my clients earlier today about this, and she was like, smart girl syndrome. What the heck is smart girl syndrome? Okay. So when you are a high achieving, high performing, problem solving, creative woman, okay, you think about even when we were at school earlier, right? You figured out what to do to get the A, figured out what to do to get the B or C or whatever it may be. But you looked at problems, figured out solutions, and made your life better, right? And that can apply to so many areas of life, and it's absolutely fabulous to apply those to basically every area of life other than your toxic person. Because what happens is toxic people train you to do the work of the relationship. So when you are happy to work harder to make things better, you end up working harder to make things better, and you end up doing all the work of the relationship. And I'm on my front porch enjoying a little sunshine today, so if you hear the UPS guy, that's what that is. But he's driving the other way, so that's good. So when you have smart girl syndrome and you're willing to work harder to make things better, the toxic person can use this to his advantage, because he's like, oh, I can get her to try to solve this problem. I can get her to solve this problem. I can get her to solve this problem. For example, well, why didn't you do it this way? Why didn't you do it that way? You're too sensitive. You should probably work on that. You need to get past your past. You need to heal your trauma bonding. You need to get rid of those triggers, okay? So you start doing all this work, and you work on self-growth, and you work on healing, but all the work is about you. And the toxic person, every time there's something that's not an issue and you try to bring it up, then they basically tell you it's your problem to solve. They put the blame back on you, and you work harder. But you're either working harder on the relationship, or you're working harder to be a better person so you can have a better relationship. Guess who's not working? The toxic person. They avoid any and all responsibility and any and all blame, and here you are like a hamster on a wheel, working, thinking, oh, I've never met a problem I couldn't solve. I can solve this problem too. And so you continue to do the work of the relationship, and the toxic person avoids doing the work of the relationship. Now, my guess is you're not someone who gives up easily. You're loyal, you're kind, you're giving, you're forgiving, and you don't give up easily. You're a smart girl, right? You can work harder, figure it out. You just haven't figured out the right way to communicate yet. You haven't figured out what book to read. You haven't figured out, the one piece of information. And let me tell you, the one piece of information is that you are doing the work of the relationship, and the toxic person is avoiding change. They may give you lip service. Oh, yeah, I'll go to counseling. Oh, yeah, I'll go to therapy. Oh, yeah, But more than likely, they're saying, well, I'm not the one who needs to change. You're the one who needs to change. And so you end up doing all the work of the relationship, and that's why the relationship isn't working. And it's a lovely game because you don't even know you're playing. And that smart girl syndrome keeps you trying to solve problems, keeps you hoping to solve problems, keeps you hoping, keeps you thinking if you wait long enough, things will change. And one of my favorite things to debuff is time heals all wounds, okay? It's what you do with that time that heals all wounds. If you're already out of the relationship and you're looking at healing, it is not just that time passes. And sometimes I see in this group, and it's like, oh, I've been out for 2 years, I've been out for 3 years, I've been out for 4 years, and I still feel stuck. And I'm just like, like I hate it. Because I think an amazing attitude to have is they've already stolen so much time from you. Don't let them steal anymore. But you're probably like, oh, Sarah, I've been working so hard. And I'm like, yes, I know you have, because that smart girl syndrome keeps you trying to problem solve. You've just got to figure out better problems to solve. Figure out problems that have solutions rather than trying to figure out your toxic person. Because the reality is you already have the answer. You already know what they're doing. They're trying to get you to do the work of the relationship. And that is why you stay stuck. And that is why even when you leave the relationship, it seems to be all about the toxic person, right? It could be all about your mother, all about your ex, all about whoever. Because your mind was trained to try to make them happy. And so even when they're not in your life anymore, you've set boundaries, your brain still sweeps back to them. It's like a radio station in your head that you can't figure out a way to change the channel, okay? And that's what your next step is to change the channel and start to sing your own song and solve your own problems and know what problems can be solved. So I hope that helps. And if you resonate with Smart Girl Syndrome, drop a comment below and let me know if that helps. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you later.